Hello guys, I hope doing well. So second lecture of the straight line, we have discussed how to make a graph when the equation is given in a standard form. And I told you in the last lecture we are also going to discuss how to make an inequality graph. So last time, and if you little bit remember that we have discussed something ax plus by is equal to c, so that is called as the equality of equation. And this lecture we are going to little bit talk about the basics, and the next lecture we are going to discuss about the what inequalities. Okay. So before starting, there is some basics already I designed over here, so that we can you observe here. So first of all, we should be understood about the difference between the number line representation and the graph representation. So where is I taken the few example over here. So it is written over here x greater than 3. Okay, x greater than 3 means x means unknown value. So here nothing is mentioned x is an integer or x is a real number. If nothing is mentioned, then we have to take the real number. So x is indicating indirectly, we need to read like this: all values which is greater than 3. So you know that is going to start on the number line exactly the neighbor value of what 3. That means 3 is not included over here. So if the 3 is not included, so we are always going to use a hollow circle over here. So hollow circle is indicating that 3 is not included, but next to the exactly 3 is included. And from there, since all the possible value which is more than 3, so 3, 3.14 and so on till infinity, plus infinity, all the values. So we need to make an arrow like this. It is indicating we are taking all the value till plus infinity. Okay, that is on the number line. Now how to make on the graph. Okay, so when it is say that x greater than 3, so what you need to do, exactly on the x-axis you need to draw a dash line which is passing to 3. Why the dash line? Because it is saying that greater than 3. Greater than 3 means 3 is not included. Okay, it is excluded. So we are making like this from dash line, and then we need to take the all the values which is more than 3. So obviously these values will come on the x-axis. These are the value who's more than 3. Okay, now the suppose same example little bit changes, and I return x is less than and equal to -2. That means here x is what, all the value which is less than -2, as well as it is equivalent to what, -2. Okay, so since it is equality sign is there, so we are going to use a solid circle. So it is showing that we included even -2 also, because here we need to take a -2 also. You need to understood about this statement saying first thing is x is all the value which is less than -2, and the second is saying that x is also equal to -2. That means we need to take -2 as well as all possible value, all the value, set of value which is less than -2. Okay, since again x is not mentioned, it is an integer or real number, so I will take the real number. Okay, so real number is there. So since -2 we need to include, so we'll make a what, solid circle, and all the value which is less than -2, it will come on the left hand side on the real number, on the real line. That's why we need to make an arrow like this. Okay, suppose the question is came, we need to make integers. Okay, suppose same question is written but instead of integers, so you know that which integers is -2 and less than -2. So -2 we have to take, and then next integer which is less than should be -3, -4, -5. So then what I will do, I will make dark circle and -2, then I will make in -3, -4, -5 and so on till -infinity. That time we will never express this arrow line. Okay, because since we require these values, so we are going to do like this also. Okay, and how are we going to make in a graph? So since it is an since it is equalities over here, so this time we need to make a what, solid line, not a dotted line, dash line, or okay, on -2, and all the value of x which is less than negative 2 will come on the left hand side. So we are doing the shading like this. This shading is describing all the value which is what, less than negative 2. Okay? And suppose situation is like this, x, now if you, whenever we are reading, we need to read according to x. So it is written x is greater than negative 2 and x is less than equal to 3. So this time two equation, but they merge. So how to make it? So first of all, 3 have a equality sign. So on the 3 we will make a solid circle. Negative 2 not included, so we will make a hollow circle, and which, since x is lies between 2, negative 2 to 3 all value, then we need to join like this. So it is indicating that all the value of x which is more than or greater than negative 2 but less than and equal to what, 3. Okay, same thing if you want to make on the graph. So I will make a straight line for this also, this line also, but since negative 2 is not included, so we will make a what, dash line over here, and 3 is included, equality, so we'll make a dark line over here, and since all the value in between, then we are going to make a what, shading like this. Okay, this is the little bit basic, is going to help you when you're going to explain about how to make an inequality graph, two variables. So this basics is going to work out over here. Okay, sometime they are asking about the write down in the form of notation. So this from more than 3, that means 3 is not included, but all the value which is more than till infinity, so that can be written like this, 0 to infinity plus infinity, sorry, not 0, 3 to infinity, 3 to infinity. Since 3 is not included, that's why open bracket, this called as a what, open bracket. Okay, infinity we can't reach, we can't close, that's why always it will become in an open bracket. Here -2 is included, and we need to take all the value which is less than minus till lowest value, that means till minus infinity. So you know that minus infinity is the lowest value. So whenever you're writing in a bracket in a form of notation, you have to always start with the lowest value and then highest value. Since -2 is included, so we need to make a what, close bracket, minus infinity to -2. If you're writing -2 to minus infinity, then it is a totally wrong, because left side values always indicate the lowest value. Okay, over here -2 is not included, 3 is included, so it should be written like this. So this is notification in the form of what, bracket. Till that, thank you so much. We will come on the next lecture, and we are going to discuss about how to make a two variable equation graph, line graph, in the form of inequality.